There we go. Hi, good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. How's everybody doing today? I hope you guys are all well and, you know, getting busy crafting and all that cool stuff. Um, Welcome to Bella Crafts Live. For those of you that don't know us, my name is Lisa Rojas, and this is my business partner,
Hey.
dear friend, Pam Butler, and we own Bella Crafts Publishing. We put out a free craft book that comes out, or magazine, I should say, that comes out 4 times a year. The summer issue came out about 3 or 4 weeks ago now. So if you haven't got the summer issue yet, you need to go get it because it's absolutely free.
Yes.
So you just go to, Anne's going to put links in here when I start working on the project. So just check out the links that we're putting in, and you just go to our website, put your email address in, and that's it. We don't bombard you with unnecessary emails. No, because we don't like it, do we?
Not at all.
No, I don't like a whole bunch of emails coming in at me. So we don't do that to you. So check that out. And then, Anne, do you want to tell them about our ebooks?
We do also have ebooks because, after all, we have to pay the bills, right? We
Yes,
have
we do.
fabulous ebooks with some designers and some companies, and you can find them all on our website. I'll put a link in here for you, and you just click on ebooks, and there's a drop-down menu, and it lists them all. We have a new ebook with Joe Pearson that will be released next week. It is finished, just
Yay!
doing all of the background stuff for it and everything to get it
Yeah,
loaded on the site. And that is a book on gnomes, and it's just gorgeous.
and
And
so adorable.
it is Adorable Gnomes. That's the name of
Oh,
it.
that's right. I forgot.
It is. And we also have 4 ebooks with Eileen Hull, a physics designer and a fantastic friend. And
Yes,
um, there's
creative
just
person.
lots of stuff. So check that out. And also, we have a group, Do You Love to Craft, where
Yes.
we want you to share what you're making. Share pictures, and if we inspire you to make anything, yes, we want to see it because we love that. Hi, Rebecca.
Hi,
Happy
Becca.
Wednesday. Yes, we
Yeah.
love to see what everybody else is creating, especially if you're using some of the products we use or anything that we've created and you put your own twist on it. We love to see that. So be
Yes,
sure to share.
absolutely. Absolutely. Because there's nothing better than sharing crafty stuff.
Right.
Um, Especially, when we can't get out as much. Well, it's better now, but since we can't get out as much doing crafty stuff with our friends in person, it's fun to share things online. So we would love for you to do that.
Yeah,
So,
there aren't as many live events right now. So,
yeah, this is true. So, but today we are using Royal Talens. Now, I know you guys that follow us know that Royal Talens is what I use for my watercolor pencils. I use them quite a bit. But this time we're doing acrylic paints.
I know they're so beautiful.
Oh my gosh, I got to playing with these and I thought I'd lost my mind. It was
So,
so much fun.
Royal Talens is the main company and they have many brands. We're using
Right.
Amsterdam
Amsterdam.
paints today.
Yes. Yes. As a matter of fact, when I put my camera down, I'm going to share the packages so you can see some of the cool stuff and the colors and stuff that I got. So um, are they doing a giveaway for us?
They are doing a giveaway. They are doing a brush pen giveaway.
Oh,
It has
nice.
10 colors in here. I don't know why. When I printed off the picture, of course, 2 of them don't show. I'm not sure. But it is from their Econo line, and it is a brush pen. It is a $45 value. and that
Wow.
will be sent to one lucky winner. So to enter, you like, share, and comment with the hashtag BellaCrafts.
Yes.
And you can enter more than once. It's, not one time. Anytime you hashtag BellaCrafts, it goes into our randomizer.
Yes.
And that's how we pick a winner. So if you are sharing your page, share with friends, share if you have your own group. You don't have to share it in our Do You Love to Craft group because we always share there.
Yep.
But make sure if you're sharing in a group, it's a group where you're able to share.
Yes.
Some groups have rules, and you're only able to share their products or certain
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
So, but make sure you hashtag BellaCrafts to enter to win.
Yes. And for Ann, when Ann does her live, we're going to announce the winner of a free ebook for from last week. I should say, not for, from last week. So excited about that. I always love giving away stuff. So we'll announce that on yours. And here, I'll give you a little peek of this is what I did
So cute.
for my project today. So much fun, easy to do. I just had a really good time. And I'm going to share with you why I decided to do a cosmetics bag when I put my camera down, because I don't want to be on face camera where people can see my face when I show you what I usually put my makeup stuff in. Anna's seen it many times.
You're using it for a cosmetic bag, but that's like a perfect size for colored
Oh,
pencils, for so many different things, or even
oh
back to
yeah.
school bags for kids.
Yep. Or even, a wristlet.
Yeah.
Carry on your wrist, put your cell phone in there, your keys in there,
Mhm.
because it's pretty good size. So it'll fit a lot of stuff. So, you know, that's what we're doing today. And I'm excited to share it with you guys. So I will do that right now. So
Okay.
Anne is going to talk while I put
Yes.
my camera down.
Well,
And
she
then,
goes to Project Cam. I
yeah,
will let you all know that we are excited to be working with these paints. They are so beautiful, and you are going to love them. I am going to leave and let Lisa take over.
yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous, this stuff. Okay, let me move my stuff around here so I'm centered a little bit better. Okay, so again, this is the project that I am creating, and I am going to use it as a cosmetic bag for the simple reason that, okay, I don't. Let me explain something first. I don't wear a lot of makeup. I don't, the only time I usually wear makeup is when I come on my live. Other than that, I usually go plain face. So this is what I carry my makeup.
She needed a cosmetic bag.
I needed a cosmetic bag, which was the reason why I created this. And I didn't want to show my face when I was doing this because right now it's bright red, just and you guys can't even see me. So yeah, that's what I normally carry it in. It's a mess. So we're gonna skip all that. This is what we're working with today. And let me share with you these beautiful paint sets. Okay, these are the Amsterdam paints that I'm using, and I'm using the colors out of this set. So we've got this one that has multicolor. There's my hair on there, gracious. Um, Multicolors in it. It's really, really a good general starting kit if you're just starting out with acrylics. So I loved that for the simple fact too that they put them in these tubes. And if you're just getting started, this is a perfect way because you're not going to be wasting paint. But I guarantee you, once you start playing with this, you're going to be using it all the time. This is also another set that they sent me. This is the Pearl set, and these are absolutely stunning. They're all pearl, And then they come in the different colors. I can see purple in there, and there's a green, just some really beautiful pearls in here.
That's the
And then
set I'm using this afternoon.
that's the, oh, this one. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
And then this is the metallic set.
Oh, they're beautiful.
These are gorgeous. I took them out and I was playing with them a little bit. Um, and I was telling Anne before we came on that I wish I would have. I was going to maybe do like a banner or a wall hanging, and I wish I would have bought a black one because these metallics would have been stunning on a black surface, black background. So maybe I'll do that for the future sometime. Okay, so these are the colors that I'm using today because they're all bright and pretty, and I absolutely love them. So to get started, let me get situated in my chair here. Okay, so to get started, you're just going to take your paints, okay, and put some right on some type of palette. Of course, I'm using, my fancy paper plate here, because it's just so fancy. This is my
Works for
kind of china.
you.
This is my kind of china, is what I'm saying. All right, so we're going to put the paints on here. And I didn't put my rings and stuff on today for the simple fact that when I was playing with this, I had paint everywhere. So I thought, yeah, no. But that's because I'm a messy crafter. All right, so we're going to put the paint on the paper plate just like this. And then we move these out of the way. And then what we're going to do is take this cosmetic bag, okay? You can buy these. I got these on Amazon. I got 4 of them. Oh, and I don't remember how much they cost, but it wasn't a whole lot. So there was 4 of them that came in a package, and I will put the link in for this when we're done with the live today because I forgot to do that. So you'll know where I purchased these. So the first thing that you want to do, okay, is let me get my stencils here out of the way. You want to cut a piece of cardboard to put inside. Okay, so then that way, as you're using the paints, now this is on a canvas, so I didn't have any bleeding issues at all when I created mine. So I'm hoping that it'll be okay today, which I'm sure it will because, like I said, I pulled the cardboard out and there was absolutely no paint on it. But just to be sure, just to be safe, just cut a piece of cardboard that's a little bit smaller than your bag. Let me give you the measurements on this. This is 7.5 by 4 3/4. Okay. So it's a pretty good sized bag. All right, so you're going to put your cardboard inside, and then that's how you're going to prep that. And then the next thing that we're going to do, and I need to grab another, I'll just grab a piece of paper. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to start off with is some stencils. Okay, now I used these really, really cool stencils for the monograms, and these are Anne's from Stenciled Girl. And do you want to tell them a little bit about this? About your stencils?
Okay, so that is my Flourish alphabet stencil, and they are from Stenciled Girl. I will put a link in here for you guys.
Yeah, you can.
And it comes as a 9 by 12 sheet. And Lisa cut them apart, which is smart because
I would have paint everywhere.
well, and also then you're able to take the letters you want and put them in the order you want.
Yes.
Instead of moving the stencil around and cleaning it off every time.
Yeah.
But
and my stencils, they're pretty well loved. So
well, but they are beautiful. So yeah, I will put a link in here for you guys to check them out.
Yeah, because these to create names and stuff are just gorgeous.
They're a great size.
They are a great size.
Over about 1.5 inches, I think.
Yeah, I just love them. Okay, so what we're going to do to start with, we've got our paint stuff going. So now I'm going to spray the back of my stencil here. And I don't need a whole lot. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and spray these while I'm spraying. Okay, you don't need a whole lot. This is a Pixie, it's called Pixie Spray, and this is from Thermoweb. So this is perfect for adding adhesive to the backs of your stencils. All right, so let me get that up out of the way. All right, so now I'm going to put these over here out of the way. So now we are ready to get started. Now you are going to take your stencil, move that, okay? And I did not iron this because I didn't really need to. It's pretty wrinkle free. So, because a lot of times if I'm working with the fabric, I'll iron it first, but didn't need to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay my stencil down, and I want to leave this border up here about a half an inch because that's where I want to put my trim. So I'm going to bring my stencil down to about right there and really get that on there. And then what I'm going to do is take some tape. This is also some tape from Thermoweb. And I'm going to tape off the areas where I don't want my paint to go. Okay, so right here, I'm going to tape this right on the edge. There we go. Okay. And with this, because you're using fabric with this tape, you really need to press it down to make sure that you get a really good hold on it. Okay, so we're going to add that one there, and then also another one up at the top. And for those of you, if you guys don't have this kind of tape, washi tape, this is washi tape, and it works just as well. So either way. All right, so now we've got it covered, and we're ready to start stenciling. Okay, so what I did is I started with this one first, and then I did my monogram over here. So we're going to start, and I've got all my brushes right here, and I'm using different sizes because I found when I first started playing with this, I was using the bigger brushes and like this size, and I found that I didn't really need to do that. The smaller brushes worked just fine. Okay, but I have to use more than one because I didn't want to take the time to clean them in between the colors. So we're going to start here with the blue. And what you're going to do is you're just going to dab your brush right into your paint here.
Cindy, the spray was Pixie Spray by Thermoweb that she used on the stencil.
Oh, see, and I didn't even see. So there you go. Now I'm using canvas. Okay, so this, because it's canvas, it's going to be able to take the paint. It takes a little bit more paint to paint on canvas than if you're just doing like a muslin. Oh,
Sorry. Muslin.
Thank you, Anne. Okay, so you're going to take your brush, put it in there, okay, and then if you need to, you're going to dap it off because it's better to have less paint than to have more. That's what I have learned. Okay, so we're just going to start, and I'm just going to put this right on. And when I did this, I didn't worry about the colors mixing as I was doing it. And I'll show you what I'm talking about when I'm done. But I didn't worry about, this blue going into the green, I didn't worry about it. All right, so that looks like that's on there pretty good. Okay, so I don't need this one anymore. So I'm going to put it in my little container over here that has got some soapy water in it, because you want to clean your brushes and your stencils right away. Okay. All right. So then the next, we use this green. You're just going to tap that off a little bit. And then again, just start adding the color. This is what I was talking about, mixing the colors. I wasn't worried about yellow or the green getting in on the blue petals and so forth. It only overlapped a couple times, so I didn't even worry about it.
Yes, Dorothy, the paints are acrylics and they're beautiful. They're creamy. They come out of those tubes so nice.
Oh, absolutely. I love these. So there's two ways that you can actually do this. You can do it by swirling, or you can do it by pouncing. So either way, I do both. Like I'll swirl some on and then I'll pounce.
And a little paint goes a long way when you're stenciling this way.
Yes, it does. Okay, so let me make sure I get this one over here. Okay. And then we're going to switch again to a new color. So I'm going to put that in. So now we're going to switch over to this really pretty pink. And I'm using a little bit smaller of a brush just for the simple fact that this is what I had on hand. So, use what you've got. Okay, so again, I'm just going to add some color. And you can see how quickly this goes. I was real surprised when I started because I thought, oh, this is going to take a while, but it didn't. It went really, really quick. And you can see I'm not using a whole lot of paint, so I could have put lesser paint down on my palette there since I'm not using as much, but that's all right. Okay, so we're going to come down here. And do this one and then this one over here. Okay, add a little bit more here.
Stencils are such a great item to use.
They are. They really, really are. And I need to use them more in my work.
Okay. Dorothy's looking forward to when you lift the stencil for the reveal. That is always when you
always
reveal whatever you're crafting. It is awesome.
Yep, that's always the fun part. All right, let's see. And I think we've got that one covered pretty good. And I'm going to show you here in just a second what I did when I was done with the colors. All right, so I'm going to drop that in, and now I'm going to use this yellow to finish it off. So again, you're going to load your brush and then get that excess off of there. Okay, and then we're just going to add this last yellow. These colors are so bright and they're so vibrant that I absolutely love that, just because, you guys know that have been following us for a while. I love bright colors. And so when I started using these paints, I was like, wow, these are really nice because they're just really bright and pretty. All right, I think I have that covered. It looks like it. Now, what I did was I took a smaller stencil brush, and this is really small. You can see it doesn't, have it's doesn't have a lot of bristles on it. But what I did is I used it if I needed to go back and add, like if I saw, I'm going to do it right now. If I saw maybe a small little part that I might have missed, then I went in with my smaller brush and I just kind of dabbed it on those areas that I may have missed. So that way, you know, I mean, you don't have to do this if you're not doing different colors, but because I'm doing different colors, you know, you really want to make sure that you get everything nice and pretty on there. And I think that's pretty well done. All right, we'll see. Okay, so now we've done that. So now what we're going to do is now we're going to peel this off and then remove the stencil. And I'm going to pray that everything works. There we go.
So pretty.
There we go.
The pixie spray really holds that in place for you, so you only get it where you want it.
Exactly. I mean, this, even on fabric, this stuff sticks like crazy. So I'm not going to use this again. And you can see here, I added a little bit too much paint there, but you know, doesn't have to be perfect.
That's where you do an embellishment. It's fine.
That's right. All right. So then I'm going to put my stencil in my water over here. There we go. And now I'm ready to do my little monograms here. All right. So we're going to start with this one. Okay. And then this one I put off to the side just a smidge. Okay. And again, because I don't want paint on any of this, I'm going to take my little nifty tape here.
And when you're using such a little amount of paint, it dries pretty quickly.
It does dry very quickly because this is already dry.
Right.
All right, so we've got that one on there, and that looks pretty good. I'm going to put another piece down here. And I'm just going to put a little piece up here. I don't worry too much about this top part because I put the trim on it. But, you know, I still want it to be as pretty as I can make it. All right. And then one more piece I'm going to put on the edge here. And that way, my paint is going to go just where I want it and not all over the place. All right. So I think we're good. Okay. So again, now I'm going to have to clean my brushes. I forgot about that. All right, so, but I've got them in my water here, so it won't take but just a minute to clean them off because I do have some smaller brushes, but those are like really small. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the ones that I already used. All right, where's my other green one? There it is. Nope. Blue. Okay. So I hope this is going to be okay since was in soapy water. I think it should pick up the paint okay. All right. So now we're going to just stencil in the initials. This is going to have a little bit of green on it.
Cindy's asking if you would hand wash this. I would hand wash it because any wearable art I do or decorative painting I do on things that can be washed, I do tend to hand wash.
Yeah. Okay, so hang on a second. Well, I'm going to clean these brushes off with some clear water here. Just because I want to make sure, because I'm picking up some green.
Oh, yeah.
From because I had it in that soapy water and I'm picking up green. See, you can
And see,
see
your
that.
clear water is already.
Uh-huh. So
maybe you want to do your initials in green.
I could have done that, I suppose. But I like the colors that I picked because these are actually my two favorite colors. The blue and the yellow, my two favorite in the world.
Yes, blue is.
Yep.
For sure.
All right. So let's see now if we can make this work. All right. So now we're going to just take the blue. We're going to do that one first.
Yes, Rebecca, those are the colors of Ukraine. Blue and yellow. Lisa's favorite.
Oh, there you go.
Dorothy says red is the best.
Red. I love red too. Red is pretty too.
Lisa loves all colors.
I do. I was just going to say
anything bright.
Yep. If it's bright, I love it. Okay, so just want to make sure that I get all of that in there so you can see all of the beautiful details on Anne's stencil here. All right, I think we got that one. It looks pretty good. All right, put that back in the water. And then we're just going to finish off with this yellow. And you got to be careful when you're going up here on the top because you don't want to pick up this blue while you're doing the yellow.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the only time that you need to be, that you need to be cautious because the rest of it, is away from that color. But because it's right there on that stencil, it's kind of close. So you just have to be careful with it. And I'll give you another tip that I do with this. Well, pretty much with anything other than paper. And I'm sure I've shared this before, but for those of you that are just starting out and you haven't tried it before, when I first started working with different mediums and different surfaces, I was really kind of nervous about it. Like I didn't want to mess up the fabric and I didn't want to mess up, if I was stamping on glass or something like that. So what I do and I still do it to this day is I'll cut a piece of paper the same size of my project and then real quick I'll lay everything down on it so I can see what it's going to look like. And then once I decide that it's nice and pretty and it's exactly what I want, then I can go ahead and stencil on the fabric itself. I don't worry so much anymore about, painting on fabric or anything like that because I've been doing it now for so long. But I just got in the habit of doing that. So I still do it to this day, which is, So if you're a little bit nervous about it, lay your design out first on some paper and then go from there.
It's a good tip. Right.
I've been doing that for many, many years. And, I don't need to do it anymore, but I just got in such a habit.
Well, then you see what it looks like too.
Yeah, I like to know ahead of time because then it takes the stress off of, oh my gosh, I just did something and it looks terrible and then you got to throw it away. So, you've got that little factor. And then we're going to peel these off. Oh my gosh, and look at that.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Oh, love it. Love it. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, the flourish really shows up in the L.
It does, right? Yeah, that is so pretty. I love, love, love this. Now I have to find somebody else that has these initials. I was going to do Rochelle, but her makeup bag is probably this, thick. I don't know. She wears a lot. Okay, so to finish this off, guys, I digress. To finish this off, what I did is I took some trim that I had here, and then let me switch to this, to the finished one. Okay, so I took some trim and I'm not going to wash this. So I wasn't worried about putting it down with fabric glue. If you are going to wash, you do want to use a fabric glue. I just used a glue gun, okay, because I don't plan on washing it. So what I did was I just added this trim here, and then I took another piece of this blue trim that I'm almost out of, and this was like one of my favorites. So I'm going to have to get more. Okay, and then I added that around the handle here. And then lastly, I had these really pretty pieces of, I don't know if they're would be considered doilies, Anne.
I just call it trim.
Yeah, trim. This is stuff that my mom gave me, so it's
Bits and pieces. I have some of her stuff too.
Yeah, I know you do. So yeah, so what I did with this again is I just laid it down here in the center, and then I just took a couple of pretty gems and I just put those on top. And that's how you finish it out. Now, I will say, if you plan on washing, you want to heat set this first. Okay. And how you do that is you lay a cloth over your project and just heat set it with an iron. Okay. Do that before you add any of your fancy trims on it, though. Okay. And then once you do that, then you'd be okay. But I still wouldn't wash it. But that's just me. So there you go. But you see here, this is what I was talking about, that I wasn't worried about getting the color in the other color. This is what I was talking about right here. I didn't even worry about it. I just went forward. Yep.
But they blend nicely, so that's
they fine. Do. Yeah. All right. So that's it. That's, quick and easy project that you can do. I wish now that I would have put less paint on here because I didn't need as much as I thought I was going to. But, live and learn. I might try to get that back in the tube.
You're like me. Yeah.
Yeah, I might just try to get it back in the tube.
Or since you have 4 bags, you can make another one real quick before my live.
All right. So talk for a minute while I switch cameras.
So Jimmy says, so cute for stitching threads to take along for car rides and camping. I think that's a great idea. And Rebecca also says you have 2 more bags to make. See, so her and I are thinking alike.
Oh, I see.
Because it didn't take so long. And
it did not.
It is a great project. You did a great project. I like it. Jimmy says her initials are JK.
It was,
my initials are AB. Rebecca's are RY. See, you had lots of options.
I'm going to have to really get busy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get
Dorothy
really
has
busy.
been sharing this video with the children she's babysitting.
Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me.
They think your project is pretty, Lisa. See? And I think that's important to share with kids.
Well, you tell them that I said thank you very much. Yeah, I noticed that our connection is getting bad. I can see that. So we probably should finish because Anne might be frozen at this point.
I am?
We might both be frozen. I don't know. But anyways, I will make this quick.
You're all
so
you're kind of fuzzy.
If you want to get
So we've lost Lisa. I'm not sure why. She's at home. But Make sure you like, share, and comment to enter for this week's giveaway from Royal Talens. They are giving away the Econoline brush set, and it is awesome. So you want to make sure you enter for that and come back at 2:00 Central Time. I will be showing how to create this, and I used the pearls, Amsterdam pearls on this. And I'm also going to show you, see, isn't that beautiful? The pearls on that black. It's so gorgeous. And this is one of Eileen's dyes. So make sure you join us and come back at 2:00 Central Time. Yeah, Lisa's really
Central Time.
fuzzy, so I'm not sure what's going on with her connection.
Yeah, the connection. If you see, yes, StreamYard totally threw me out.
That's because you weren't coming in.
Yeah.
And you're really fuzzy right now.
Okay.
But make sure you come back at 2:00 and check this out. And thank you all for coming. And as we say every single week, make sure you take some time to craft because it's good for your soul. Okay? Bye, everyone.